Welcome back to this week's episode. In my meditation, I got a download of trying to shake things up a little on how I do my weekly readings. So for the weekly readings, I'm going to pull one tarot or oracle card for the week's theme, general theme that you can kind of keep an eye for as the week goes on. And I've already pulled, and so this week's theme is deception and envy, the color green and gold, and the number 7. So much to unpack here, and I wanted to see how these oracle cards and tarot cards kind of play into the topic that I was already wanting to talk about. And so with the card deception and envy coming out, I feel like a lot of people, especially now that evil eye is like a huge thing that's widely accepted and talked about, this is exactly that card. This is that card in play. And with that, you can use whatever you want and set the intention. You can either wear the evil eye bracelet, or you can use other tools, other objects, or just simply setting an intention to have evil eye blocked from you. Just know that nobody else has more power over your life unless you give them that power. So if someone gives you the evil eye or sends you the evil eye, just know that if you hold them at a higher power rate in spiritual realm, emotionally, you put them on a pedestal, their thoughts and their intentions onto you is gonna have a impact. But if you believe in yourself and you have your intentions set right, whatever they're sending to you will just roll off your back. It's not going to affect you. And so that kind of ties into this week's theme of intentions and how powerful setting intentions daily through your relationships, work, anything in any arena of life, setting intentions has such a powerful way of changing your reality. And you can even see if you've ever felt stuck and you're noticing other people things just make things happen seamlessly where you feel stuck. And the difference is the people that are making things happen effortlessly are setting intentions and holding themselves to holding that intention, versus people that are kind of just like a paper bag kind of flying in the wind type of situation. And deciding what you want, aligning your actions to make it real. And the best part is you don't need some complicated plan. You just need a clear focus of what you want and an action plan to get to it little by little, step by step. And so we're going to talk about that today. Intention is basically your secret sauce of making something work for you. Whether that's in a healing practice, like I am in acupuncture currently, my secret sauce is the intention that I'm putting into the patient, into the healing modality, and following, obviously, the basic steps of acupuncture, And it's using this intention secret sauce that turns daydreaming into doing, then which becomes your reality. And don't worry, it's not some mystical woo-woo thing, even though I started out with a tarot card and all of that. There's lots of science and research also backing up intentions and how powerful it can be. So, talked a lot about this word already, but what is it? It's more than just wishing for something to happen. It's a conscious choice, directing your thoughts, your actions, and your energy towards a particular goal. And that can be any goal. Think of it like a GPS for your brain. You don't just get in a car and hope that you'll end up at your destination. You set the location, you check the route, you see which route you want to go, and then you drive with a purpose to get to that destination. A personal story currently in real time while I'm in acupuncture school and working at the student clinic right now, healing people and my patients. With each patient, I set an intention of what my goal is, each like short-term goal per treatment and long-term goal of what the overall treatment should be like and be producing results of. Okay, so with each completion of a treatment, when I'm preparing for the next treatment, I'm setting the intention of, okay, if everything went as planned of what I did the week prior, what would I do now? So you're setting that base of, if everything went to plan, if what I was trying to move in this person's body last week happened, did what it needed to do, how would I add to that this week and make it better? And I feel like that small detail of how I'm approaching my treatment plans is what's keeping my patients coming back for to get better, because they're seeing the results and they're seeing themselves get better in the program that I'm in. And you can see that with patients wanting to come back because they have that rapport, they're building trust with you, they're seeing that what you're doing is working, and they want to come back to continue down the path of being pain-free after years of said pain, right? So that's a way of looking at intentions through a personal story. Another one would be, I love using tools for personal growth, whether that's tarot, whether that's crystals, whether that's meditation, like figuring out what tools work for you and using these tools to better myself in a personal growth way. And I'm using these tools in the intention of doing that and not abusing said tools. Okay, so for now, for the skeptics in the back there, I got you. Science actually backs this up. Research shows that setting clear intentions can literally rewire your brain, thanks to neuroplasticity, which people didn't believe it at first, meaning that your brain adapts and changes based on your focus. So your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for planning, decision making, lights up when you set an intention. Plus, when you intentionally focus on something, your brain releases dopamine, that feel-good chemical that fuels motivation and keeps you going. Basically, setting an intention is like giving your brain a little pep talk. Hey, we're doing this. And then it does that. So if you have a negative belief system around a set goal that you want, rewiring your brain and letting this part of the brain kind of light up with the intention setting is another way of rewiring your brain to get closer to that goal. And when we do this, the biofeedback techniques can actually help you see how intention impacts your body in real time. Your heart rate may fluctuate, your breathing may slow down, even muscle tensions that all respond when you set a clear focus. That's wild, I know, trust me. But now I want to talk about some like practical techniques, okay? Because all of this is really cool and intention setting, but like, how do you actually apply it, right? That's where the magic kind of happens. One great way is to reinforce intention through your environment. So according to Feng Shui, placing intentional objects around your home can amplify your focus, your energy. Simple things, all my crystal girlies and gentlemen, and stones, there's a reason why certain crystals that have a certain energetic hold or intention already placed on them are such a key thing for people that believe in crystals and like the power of crystals and all of that. It's the intention that you're putting behind that stone or that crystal. And if you believe like your intention is like the final say, no other person can have like overpower that intention. And that's where all like the evil eye stuff from earlier comes into place. So like placing a clear quartz on your desk for mental clarity, rose quartz for in your bedroom for like love and harmony, a black tourmaline for like protection, Another one would be the evil eye symbol. But you don't even need, sometimes it's just, how do I say this? Sometimes you don't even need these physical objects. These are another tool of adding to your tool belt, but just simply setting the intention of protection, setting a prayer or setting an intention of said goal that you want, and knowing that you wanting it and saying it out loud is powerful enough to not have somebody override it. Other ones would be like water features. A small fountain near the entrance can symbolize flow and abundance into your house or space. Plants, all my plant people, greenery like lucky bamboo, money plant can attract prosperity and positive energy in the house. And even symbolic decor, like things that are symbolic to you, mean something to you. You can assign things meaning and then place them around your house. Something like a vision board. Everyone's hopping on that train, right? Some meaningful artwork that means something to you, whether that's in a manifestation way or as like a harmonizing way. Inspirational quotes, people use them on like their phone background and whatnot in high traffic areas to keep your intentions at the top of your mind. So bringing that kind of full circle and how we can add more intention into your life now. Aside from finding intentional objects or placing intention onto objects and placing them around your house or on your body, other ways that you can set intentions in your life is intention journaling or intentional prayer, intentional meditation. If you're doing journaling, then every morning you are writing down one thing you want to focus on that day. It could be as big as launching my business and it's doing really well, or you got X amount of sales, or if it's something small as being present in a conversation, having a good day, feeling fulfilled or even happy throughout the day. Like when you start your day with the intention of this is how my day is going to go, more likely than not, your brain is going to be scanning the day and the memory of the day, or even in the moment, of reasons to affirm the intention that you set for that day. Another one is mindful affirmations and self-talk, Words matter, and I've said this in previous videos. The words you speak to yourself and the words you say out loud have so much weight, and I wish people understood this more and more. And that's why when people make fun of themselves or put themselves down, that's not cute. That's not a cute look. Like, that's, you're feeding into your self-limiting belief and saying, I hope I don't mess this up. You're more than likely trying to like bring that reality closer to you rather than I intend to do my best and that's enough. You're more likely going to perform at a higher level saying that in your mind again and again rather than the other one of, I hope I don't make this mistake and this mistake, because then you're thinking about those mistakes constantly, ruminating in it even, and becoming closer and closer to making that mistake. Okay, going back to meditation and prayer and just mindfulness, 5 minutes of deep breathing or meditation can bring clarity to your intentions of why you're setting that intention and also keeping track on that intention. And yeah, if you're super religious, then prayer, talking to God, talking to the universe, whoever you pray to, just setting that intention. And okay, so how does this fit into your real life? Let's break that down. At work, let's say, setting an intention to stay focused and productive rather than maybe chit-chatting and falling more behind in work. In relationships, it could be setting an intention of you wanting to listen more to the individual that you're in a relationship with and react less so that you can work together on bringing harmony into the relationship. Just simply setting that intention rather than trying to focus on being right in the argument, because if that's your focus, that's where your intention is, then the fight is going to happen and continue and get bigger. But if your intention and focus is to find a middle ground, find and get over the hurdle, continue this relationship, then those are the conclusion, and that's where your mind's going to go to try and fill in those gaps. So another one would be, I guess, like personal goals, setting an intention of, let's say, social media, right? Like that's where we're at. Setting an intention to take one small step each day to what you want. So I want to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, let's say, okay? Seems a little unrealistic right now, but hey, who knows, right? Like that's a personal goal, but setting that intention and keeping that intention and that goal in my mind, where I'm kind of sprinkling it with some energy, but like not attaching to it, not chasing that 1,000 number, but just letting it sit there, like in the back of your head, kind of just energetically getting bigger to attract it to me. This is how intention works, and it is magical. And that, tying it to this week's theme, may bring up a lot of this when people notice how easily things start coming to you because of how powerful you realize your intention setting abilities are. This attracts this attracts, why does this person get it so easily? How come their life seems so easy, even though it may not be, even though you might be working really hard and putting in action behind the scenes, but other people are just seeing the results, like they're not seeing you doing prayers whenever a limiting belief comes up. They're not seeing you sitting and journaling every morning before you start your day. They're not seeing the self-talk and self-prep that you give yourself whenever a self-limiting belief pops up. There's these little moment-to-moment decisions and moment-to-moment things where you're choosing to align to that intention rather than sway away from it and fall into whatever self-sabotaging things that people have accepted and grown into that can bring up a lot of this, okay? So the more you get clearer this week on setting certain intentions around your life, like just expect that to pop up, okay? And out of all of this, consistency, my friends, is the key. Okay, you can't set an intention for something one day and then expect it to just last you and coast you for the rest of your life. Okay, that's not how it works. It's like each time you pay attention to it, each time you put into that intention, each time you even think about that intention, you're making that ball of intention grow larger and larger and larger, okay? And once that intention ball is full enough, is big enough, that opportunity that you want, that thing that you've been wishing for, the thing that you've been wanting to come true is just going to happen for you. You're not going to know how, you're not going to know when, and that's because that's how manifestation and the universe works. You can set the actions, you can take the action, you can set the intentions, all right, you can take the action, but you have to detach from the how and when, and that's how it happens. And that's how the intentions that you set can change your life and your reality. So yeah, you're just doing it till it becomes second nature, basically. Like, it's not something that you get excited about. You're just neutral and chill about it, and then boom, it's gonna happen. So all right, now it's your turn. I challenge you this week to set one clear intention for today or tomorrow, just one, and maybe drop it in the comments below, and let's hold each other accountable of what the intention you're gonna set and see how it changes your life. And if this video gave you a light bulb moment, hit that like button, subscribe for more life-changing insights, habits, and if you feel the need, share it with someone who needs just a little nudge towards their goals with this video. And remember, you're not just a passenger in your life, you are the driver. So set your destination, figure out the route you want to go, and go get that thing you want.